This martial arts class, you'll discover how to use the Indian clubs. Grab a pair of Indian clubs and follow me. Start with a club in each hand. Make sure your hand is closed around the bottom here. You can have it closed right before that knot or just kind of halfway in the middle of it. Your hand is closed, it's firm and relaxed, so you can have flexibility in the wrist. Don't squeeze so hard that it becomes too rigid. Put your feet directly under your body. Doesn't matter if your heels are together, military style, just under your body so you can engage the core. Bring your elbows close to your body. These come back to your sides, and you're going to push forward and let them drop. I call this casting. It reminds me of casting a fishing pole, or if any of you know how to throw a knife, it reminds me of knife throwing. Bring it back, cast it forward and back. Now, my elbows are mostly bent here at the beginning. And that's because I'm warming up, lubricating the joints. That's why I got into this so many years ago, to heal messed up shoulders from years and years of abuse, military, sports, work. And I've been pain-free, injury-free since then. I've never had to have a surgery, even though I was told over and over, paid for ridiculous MRIs and CAT scans. He said, oh, you've got torn rotator cuffs. Well, I'm not a doctor and this is not medical advice, but I'm just telling you what these did for me. They helped out quite a bit. Now start to bring your elbows more straight so you can increase the leverage with that weight that's in your hand. Now I'm bringing them up more, and you can make your own pair of these. I started with a broomstick cut in half that I had cut in half to make collie sticks, fighting sticks. And then eventually, once I got the motion down and I wanted more weight, I taped weights, little weights that came, ankle weights, cut them out of these old aerobics ankle weights. You can do that. Now this is just a follow along class, so I know we're doing this for a while, but I really want to get you warmed up properly. Now you're going to separate. One hand comes back and then the other one. And this is going to continue to increase that stretch now that you're starting to get more warm. You're even more lubricated in that joint. The blood's flowing. Squeeze your stomach up and in, abs tight. Keep your chin back. I'm gonna do this at least 30 seconds. I like to do 30 seconds to 2 minutes. And I didn't make that up, I stole that. Stole that from the Smashworks guy. The guy's brilliant. If you haven't seen him on Instagram, he's got a YouTube channel too. Anytime I get an injury or a pain in my body, I go to that guy's channel, Smashworks. Now, you're gonna bring this in and across your body, open that elbow. By opening the elbow, you put it behind your head, and you're gonna cast it. Remember that cast from the beginning? Cast. You must get it here before you cast. And right here, it's gotta go like that. I see a lot of people do it. When I'm teaching you, you get it to here, trying to bring it open, and it doesn't feel right. That's because it has to be here, almost like you're hitching a ride. So I like to think like a tree growing out of the ground. Open that elbow as much as you can. Don't over open it, but as much as you can, and then throw your knife. Don't let it go. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. It's especially important here. I say especially, you know what I mean? Especially. I was gonna say extra important. Both words are right. The reason it's so important is you have this first step, second step, third step. There's time between here and here, and between here and here, and that motion and this motion. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Gets broken down this way. You shorten the time between each motion until you start to flow. And it's that flowing that really makes you a martial artist. And I consider Indian clubs a martial arts and military related weapon or tool. This thing is a wicked weapon for self-defense only. We're talking about using it as a tool to cross-train, build wicked strength, grip strength for your jiu-jitsu so they can't break your grip, striking power so you don't roll your wrist, and blocking, defensive power. and everything just gets stronger and healthier. So it's a great tool for that, martial arts tool. Now, in the left hand, same thing. Bring it here, make sure you have that perpendicular coming out of the ground, that tree straight up and down, but then your knuckles are parallel to the sky. Remember, like hitching a ride? And then your elbow open, and then cast. 1, 2, 3. Start to shorten the time between the moves when you're ready. You might not be ready on your first time. I didn't look like this the first time. I didn't look like this the first 100 times. I look like this, that I know what I'm doing, kinda, and I still probably have a lot to learn and to grow, and I seek it out all the time. So if you have any comments, put that in the section below. I learned from you. This is a community, right? But my point is, you don't start like this. If you already knew how to do it, what are you doing here? Right? That's what I tell people when they come in. They get frustrated because they can't hit the speed bag, or they don't have power to move the heavy bag, or they can't do the forms or the things that we do in the class, or they can't run the sticks with me or move the staff. And I say, you know, you weren't born doing it. You didn't wake up this morning and you're me, or you're somebody who's done martial arts since they were a kid. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to grow. All right, so we've done a couple minutes on each side. Now I'm gonna put them together. I'm gonna do the right, and then I'm gonna follow it with the left. Here's where I wanna bring my feet a little bit closer, really squeeze and pay attention to the core as I start to increase the movement and the energy flowing through my body. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna feel like it's pulling you in one direction and then the other one, because it is. You wanna learn how to both go with the flow and control the extra motion. All right, one more for you on this most basic, doing them at the same time. When you do these at the same time, bring first your one hand in front, and then next your other hand. And the reason I didn't say left hand or right hand is it really doesn't matter. You only have two hands. One hand goes in front, and then the other hand goes in front. Watch yourself if you can in a mirror. If not, use your phone or a camera, or have somebody watch you. Or teach somebody, that's even better. You'll learn it faster. And make sure that you are going here, here, and here. 1, 2, 3. And then a little quicker and a little quicker. And your goal should be not to be fast, but to be smooth. Your goal should be to flow. And then gradually increase the weight, or increase the speed, or increase both. Increase the intensity in your focus while you're doing it, so that you can grow. Get outside your comfort zone. Get some blisters on your hands. Just a little bit. Don't overdo it. Just a little bit. Let them turn into a callus, and then keep going and keep going. Check out these other videos on how to use the Indian clubs. I'll show you a lot more swings. I'll see you in the next video.